You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to use the principle of tangency to construct the given spanner that is displayed at the left hand side of the screen. Now, the first thing you have to do when you see questions like this is for you to get a general center, like draw your horizontal and vertical line in this manner. Like, take my instrument, right, placing it on my T-square this way. Then I'm going to draw the vertical line. Let me move it this way directly. I'm going to draw the vertical line. Hope you can see that. Let me make it more visible if you can't see that. Then I'm going to also draw the horizontal line this way. Hope you can see that. And they are meeting at this point. Now, if you look at the angle that they have here, it says 30 degrees. But what do you notice? It is inclined to the vertical, meaning that the 30 degree will be in this manner. Can you see that? So I'll place it this way. So this angle here will be my center line, my 30 degree. So I'll draw a long, short, long, short, long, short, long. So that angle you see is angle what, 30 degree to this line here. Now the next thing is I'm going to counter it using 60 degree this way. So once I counter it in this manner, this way, faint line first. Hope you can see that. Once I counter it using my faint line first this way. Now the next thing I'm going to do is that the thickness between this point and this point here is 40. So I'm going to take my instrument. I can even use my set square, place it this way at that point from 0, center point. Right, can you see that? Avoid parallax error. So I'll mark 20 to the left and also 20 to the right. Hope you can see that. Then what I used to draw this, which is this, right? That is what I will use to project this out this way. And this way. Hope you can see that. So once we've done that, now the arc that is bounding these two lines together has a radius of what? 23, as you can see. So I'm going to take my instrument, right? And I'm going to measure 23 on my instrument here. From 0, this is 23 here. Right? Then I'll place it at this point here where they meet. And I'm going to draw an arc this way. Hope you can see that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is there is an arc. Right, before I get that arc, this arc you see here, there's a distance of what, 13 millimeters from the center point. So I will just do this briefly. Take my instrument from the center point here. Can you see that? I'll measure 13. So from 0 is 10, 11, 12, and this 13 here. And I'll rule a line, a parallel line. So what I used to draw this, that is what I will use for this. Just draw an horizontal line. Or you can just mark here and you mark here. Hope you can see that. So I can easily zoom this up so we can have a clearer view of what we're dealing with. After you've done that, the next thing you'll be doing here is with the radius of 30, as you can see, right? I will measure it on my meter rule from 0 to 3 is 30. Then I'll place it at this point here where I marked. Then I'll strike an arc here. I'll place at this point also. I'll strike another arc here to cut that your arc you see here. So from that point that you strike already, you will now draw an arc this way. Then you come here also, you do the same thing to this way. can just draw this faint line first. Now there's another one again that says radius of what? 53. So I'm going to measure, that is the arc bounding here. 53. So I'll just measure from 0 here. This is 53. Then I'll come here to the center point. Then I'm going to look for a line that can join both of them together. Hope you can see that. That is 53. Right? So, and the next thing that we'll be doing here, we've done that aspect, right? So I can now easily thicken it out to have a clearer version of what we're dealing with. So let me thicken this out first. So this to this point. Then here too. Then this. Hope you can see that. Then thicken here also. And also thicken here too. Can you see that? Now the next thing is this line you see here. Let me take it up. There's a thickness in between both of them, and that thickness is given to be 34. Alright? So I'm going to measure 17 to the left and what 17 to the right. So if I draw a faint line this way, so I'm going to measure 17 in both sides. So from 0, this is 17 here. From 0, there's another 17 here. Then I'll bring it down. Faint line, you can just take it here this way. And also here this way. Hope you can see that. So when you've done that, what you should take note of is where this line you drew meets here. Let me call it point A. And where it meets here, let me call it what? Point B. So from that point here now, I'm going to take my measurement. So since the radius of this arc, I want to draw the arc that binds these two together. Since the radius of this arc is given to be 20, so I am going to measure 20. So from 0 to 2, that is 20. And I'm going to bring it down this way, faint line. Then the other one is given to be what? 55. So from A here also, from 0, I'll measure 55. And I'll bring it down here too. So what I'm about to do here. So once you've done those two now, the next thing is this arc is coming this way. That means it is external to this circle here, external. So you're going to add, right? So you add these two radiuses. you're going to add 53 plus 55. That is 108. So you're going to measure 108. So I'll place it this way from 0 to 108. Can you see that? And I'm going to place it at the center point here, where they all meet here. Then I'm going to strike an arc. So where it meets, I'll come to this point. Then I'm going to connect these two. Can you see that? From this center point, I got this arc here. Similarly, also 55 to not 50. That will be 55. So 20 plus 55, that's going to give us 20 plus 53. That will be 73, sorry. So I'll measure 73 from 0 to 73 here. 73. Now we're good. Then I'm going to come to the center point here. I'll strike an arc. So where the arc strike that vertical line that you measure, I'll place it to this point. Then I'm going to connect these two. So you're going to connect these two here. So you have to be very careful when you are doing that. So we have successfully brought out what we need. So I can easily just stick in here to some extent to stop somewhere around here. And here also, you now have this. So another important thing you should do is to draw your dimension lines. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.